Hear me now? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Can y'all hear me now? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Can y'all hear me now? Subs today? 5,000 subs today or tomorrow or the next day. We're getting close. We're getting close. We're getting close. Every day's closer and closer and closer and closer. So we're gonna see. We're gonna see what we can do. We gonna do. Can you hear me now? Can you hear the sound? Can you let me know if you can hear me? Tell me if the sound is out, man, because they be playing with your brother, man. They're playing with me right now, bro. They're playing with my money. Sounds good. They're playing with my money, Rada. How you guys doing today, man? I need to see if we could get at least half of the 5,000, bro. We're almost to 5,000 subs, bro. Let's crack a day, homie. That'd be crazy if I could get the 5,000 on this live from the homies. Earlier, I got 30 subs this morning, man. Good with y'all, man. God bless everybody. Sound good. I appreciate you. What's up, Big Matthew? What up, Big Bish? What's good with y'all, man? Big George. So I just in the gym. Denver Campbell in the building. What's cracking with you, my brother? Ball high salute, big. What's cracking with y'all, man? Dude, Winnie the Pooh, hey, that name, my brother. That's a hard name. Yeah, we just chilling, man. Whenever I get home, I sub on my second channel. Let's go, Rada. That's what I'm talking about, man. I appreciate that. Yeah, it's one of them things, bro. Real with you, like 5 weeks ago, I just had hit the 4,000 sub mark, and over the last 5 weeks, my shit just blew up, bro. Like a gang of people coming into the channel, homie. And I'm gonna have to now do some different content because I got some different content for the channel coming up. So it's gonna be good, man. It's a run, homie. It's a run. It's a run. It's a run. You know, it's one of them things, homie. Like at first, I was really just not even messing with the YouTube, but YouTube kind of has shown a little bit of love. Soon as I started just kind of doing a couple little different things right, they kind of actually started showing a little love. So yeah, um, I'm listening to "Bury Me on 18th Street" instrumental by Woody. So I'm going to do this. What happened though? What up, soldier? What's cracking with you, my brother? How you guys doing today, man? Remember your boy for mod when you get things pushed, and I got you, fam. Hell yeah, bro. Hell yeah, because you've been over here like showing a lot of love too, bro. I got a couple people in mind, homie. You know what I'm saying? Coming up, definitely. But yeah, you've been showing a lot of love, brother. You've been showing hella love. So yeah, that's what we doing, man. If you guys are here, man, y'all listening to this voice, Savage Sev, appreciate you guys. Box State Business, Denver, Colorado. Y'all sub up to the channel, man. Hit the like, share, subscribe, notification bell. You know what I'm saying? We represent Denver, Colorado over here. But it's good to see everybody, man. Shout out to y'all. I'm chilling till it's time for me and wifey to go back to the second session. She's about to go hit some a gym session a little bit later. She's gonna get her money too. I've been dealing with things, but I am gonna do my own version. Also, you be doing mute? Is that what you do, my bro? Is that what you do? You do a little bit of music? R.I.P. to Woody. Yeah, man. Shout out to Woody, bro. The weather, little shorts on the ladies. It's and then Colorado, the Colorado Taste of Colorado's coming up too, homies. The Taste of Colorado's coming up too, and Cinco de Mayo. Summertime's gonna be lit, fool. It's about to be lit, my homie. Baton Rouge tapping in. What's up with my brother, man? Shout out to Baton Rouge, homie. How is it over there, man? How's Baton Rouge these days? I'm gonna try this out. You're gonna do music. You're about to lay it down the track. That's dope, homie. Hell yeah. It's too beautiful, bro. The summertime about to be lit. Like out here in Colorado, it is been 90s degrees out here in Colorado, 90 degrees. And it's beautiful out here. It's about to be swimming weather. I can't wait till they open these pools for fools can jump in these pools, man. I'm gonna be at the pool a lot. I have a couple plans. I'm gonna go to Water World a lot this year too. Out here in Denver, Colorado, I gotta go to Water World, so I'm gonna go get a season pass. Season pass to Water World, bro. It's what I think it's gonna be. The summertime is gonna be one of them hot summer times in Colorado where it's dry. It's just gonna be dry, homie, no moisture. So y'all be looking out, man. Use your sunscreen. We in the 80s again today. Dang, homie, like, is that what's going on around the world, bro? Is that what's going on around the world? Do you listen to Interstate Ike? Yeah, that's my dog right there. Hell yeah. Homie really got it in though. Interstate Ike got a couple projects. Nike Nitty. Denver, Colorado got a couple artists, Nike Nitty. Interstate Ike was always down with it. He busted a couple things that I actually like, a couple of his songs. Yeah, it's Brown Cuss. What's up with it? Running through the sprinklers. Ha! That's what I'm talking about, bro. I'm planning my plan this summer. Don't know. Ooh, can you sing tennis? What song is that? Hey, hit the sub for me though, man. Hit the sub for me. Yeah, shout out to you, man. Congratulations. Let's go. 5,000 coming. 5,000 mark coming, my homies. Ooh, we should turn up to this. Should I drink this? You think I should drink this? You think I should sip this a little bit or nah? If I sip this right now, I'm gonna be up late. Appreciate you, Big Josh. Shout out to you. Big Clutch. Big Clutch. Salute, 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 salute. Yeah, man, let's go. Let's get clutch, homie. Call me clutch when it's crunch time. Ain't though I do this shit for sport, G-Mac. Oh yeah. Nah, definitely, my bro. Hell yeah. Shit, there's some good music out here, homie. There's some good artists. South Florida in the building. Boom, boom, boom. Shout out to South Florida. Yeah, I heard it's humidity out there too, and it's hurricane season. I heard hurricane season is about to be crazy out there. It's good. It's 79 degrees this way under the AC smoking. The good pack of my day. Shit, you got to be by the AC. You got to be by the AC. What's good with you? Mall High salute, fam. Mall High salute. I support all local music. Hell yeah. Now, you have to, though, right? You have to support the home team, bro, and in the music aspect. A lot of Colorado base don't show each other love, bro. There's a lot of hatred towards each other. And I try to get out of that mindset. Hey, bro, can we do something for Woody Wood? I honestly don't even really know him. I honestly don't really even know him, but yeah, hell yeah. Shout out to Woody. Woody's Pizza. Shout out to Woody on Toy Story. Shout out to all of them, homie. Nice. I appreciate that, Big Bish. Was good. Big James Bish. Let's go, Rada. That's what I'm talking about, my dude. DNA. Peso's underrated. He don't get the respect he deserves. See, I gotta get up on game with them too, homie. I gotta get up on game with them too. Like they sound actually like some artists that I might mess with. What are some good songs from them though? South Florida weather today, 83. Nice. Is it humidity though? Is there a lot of humidity out there? Course, in the course. Oh, nice. I mean, shout out to you, bro. Shout out to you. So yeah, there's a lot of things Colorado's gonna have this year, festivity wise, homie. They're gonna have a lot of festivities out here. And I'm gonna be at a lot of them. I think I'm gonna start vlogging. I think I'm gonna start vlogging a lot of stuff out here in Colorado. That'll be cool. And Woody Wood was from the North Daniels. Oh, he was a northerner, huh? I've been rocking with my Valley gang, Kingston here lately. Oh shit. I've been rocking with the Valley gang. That's tight, homie. What they got some music too. There's some music. They do music. They do music. There's a documentary about the whole situation. Damn, homie, I heard he got smoked. I like I have a feeling beast inside of you. It trapped. Yeah, man, sub up to the channel, brother. Appreciate you. Shout out to you, my homie Beast Mode. Let's go Beast Mode. Let's just go Beast Mode. All of us, my brother. All of us, let's get Beast Mode in this bitch. I need to be past the Taste of Colorado. Hey, let's pull up to the Taste of Colorado. We need rain. Damn, I know, bro. It's been dry everywhere. Everywhere you look, it's been dry. Only rappers, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to check them out too, my homie. I'm gonna have to definitely check them out too. Woody was a famous rapper. Yeah, that's what they're saying. That's what they're saying. It's Cage, it's witchcraft. Dang, where did that come from? Where did that come? Hey, y'all sub up, man. Hit the like, hit the share, hit the subscribe. Roll to 5,000 for your boy Savage Ev. Let's build this all together, my dude. What's good with y'all, man? You seem to be in a better mood today. Yeah, I need to be in a better mood, homie. I do need to be in a better mood, man. Like, I was in a bad mood, homie. I was in a bad mood, but I'm good, though. I'm good. All them ladies this summer ain't going to be dry. Hurricane season, boo. That's funny, boo. That's funny. She made the drinks. We drunk. Then we got drunk and we tipped her. It's the bartender. Hey, man, sub up to the channel, homie. Since you talking reckless right now, sub up to the channel, young kid. Sub up to the channel, dude. I would have been in a bad mood too. Yeah, it's all good though. We bounce back. You know what I'm saying? We good. We just chilling. We relaxing, homie. We praying. Thank you, Lord, for peace of mind. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, Lord, for the peace of mind. Let's go, Sev. I needed a peace of mind, man. Tortilla pounding competition this summer. Where's what? And it's a midget. It's the midget, they said. Midget, all midgets invited. Mile High Cipher DNA. Okay, yeah. Those are some good ciphers, though. I would have been in a bad mood. Those were some good ciphers, bro. Like, you can't even deny it. Colorado has some burners. Yeah, welcome to support. Appreciate it, my bro. Members, baby, let's go, my Rada. I appreciate you, my homie. I appreciate them. Arapahoe block homies is the real. Hey, shout out to the homie, man. I appreciate you, my Rada. I appreciate you. Crazy in the real today. It really is, though. We membered up, homie. Unitized up. Box State business. You know what I'm saying? That's appreciated right there. And I think I need to figure out what that's all about too, because I'm gonna start doing some extra content on that aspect too. Hell yeah. What you think about the Broncos? I was kind of upset, homie. I was upset, but now I'm feeling good about the Waddle. I think the draft, we got seven picks. The Broncos gonna do some shit in the draft. It's gonna be beautiful. Can't wait to the season. Got you anyone from the E. Oh, let's go. $4.99 with the big one, homie. Salute. Let's get this muscle money. Let's go. That's just making me happy, homie. Let's go, my Rodders. I appreciate you. Get anyone from the E. I show love. Hell yeah. No, that's beautiful, homie. Well, you know, and that's another thing is too, bro. Curtis Park area. That's our area, homie. We know, we know all the homies from the east side, though. We know all them homies from the east side, but them project babies, 30th and Arapahoe. And rest in peace to my pops, man. R.I.P. to my pops. He died right on 30th, man. Rest in peace to Kenny G, man. They need a couple of pieces of the puzzle. They should be fine. Yeah, they do. They need to get some depth for the offensive line, bro. A tight end. Get a couple of safeties, some linebackers since Dre Greenlaw, bro. He's gone. But I think altogether, homie, the Broncos got a foundation, homie. I can't wait to see that too. I can't wait to see it, bro. Like, you know, that's gonna be a good aspect, man. Kenny was cool as ice, yeah, man. I just went down there, homie, and I gotta go pay my dues. I gotta go pay the dues to the OG, my unks, man. You know, like, I mean, my uncle and my dad, but I need to go back to the hood, bro, and go pay the dues. You know, Mall High salute. Yeah, that's a beautiful thing, man. Like, it's one of them things, homie, like, man, I couldn't even believe that aspect, but, you know, shout out to the family, man. Shout out to my riders. Shout out to Uncle, bro, Uncle Bobo, too. Bobo over there at, Olive. Yeah, Mount Olive, bro. Yeah, yeah. They're all together though. Grandma Mickey, homie. My dad and Uncle Bobo, they're all together. God is grateful. Got a job. Dang, homie. Shout out to my brother right there, bro. Shout out to my brother right there. That's what I'm doing. Keep pushing, my bro. Keep pushing. Like real shit. That's so dope to hear, homie. Congratulations. You used to the hearing next to Waddle. How yeah. Touchdown. Touchdown. Let's go. Shout out to the west side of Denver. Shout out to my west homies too, man. You know what I'm saying? All of us, man, we all in the box state. We all in the box state. Hey, shout out to the homies, man. If you guys are new to the channel, I'm Savage Sev, Box State Business. Y'all go sub up to the channel, man. Check us out. You kind of remind me of Metallica's, that's what I'm talking about, bro. Boom, forgive me for I have sinned. Never caused the flame burning in my life. What I feel for what I done. Woo. I don't know. I was saying Metallica though. My bad. What's good, Sad? What's cracking with you, my bro? Bro, are you lost? What's cracking? Can't wait for the new Bronco Stadium. Yeah, homie. Who's all going though? Who's all going to the new Bronco Stadium? We're all turning up, homie. And then we're gonna ride to Las Vegas too for a football game. What up, Big Vince? What's cracking with you, bro? My first time in one of your lives. Somebody said John Travolta. I can see it now, homie. I'm just grease lightning John Travolta, and I'm gonna let this shit grow right here too. This is all about to grow in. I'm gonna have a beard, homie. Yeah, that'd be cool though. Nah, John Travolta was a legend though. He's a legend. He a legend, homie. Yeah, shout out to John Travolta. We need peaceful world. How do we get to the peace, man? How do we get to peaceful world? Are we supposed to just show each other love? I'm just asking. Are you in Vegas? I'm in Denver, Colorado, my brother. Rocky 80 movies. Oh yeah, movies, man. He was a beast. My homie Malvin, the OG, was cracking with it. A big 100 gang. Big 100, my homie, salute. Mall High salute. The homie 80 Sam. Let's go, homie, with the basketball. And that shit makes me want to go hoop. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, I'm in Denver, Colorado, East Denver. Y'all need to come visit. Instead of fighting against us, you have to fight horizontal. Bro, you need to sub up to the channel, man. Sub up to the channel, my dude. We don't have Vegas in Colorado. How you living today? I'm good, man. I'm in a better spirit. I got to go back to work tomorrow. I'm just taking the day off, man. Went to go hit some legs today, crushed the leg session. You know what I'm saying? Smashed on the legs, homie. Now I'm going back with wifey. She about to go do some legs. And then I gotta go hit the cardio back. Boom, 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 boom. What do y'all got in Colorado? Well, we have a beautiful scenery. We got a beautiful scenery, man. Beautiful scenery out here. If you guys come out here, you gotta go to Lookout Mountain. You'll love it. You know, Lookout Mountain, you'll love that shit. What do y'all got in Colorado? Hell yeah, 1%er. Hell yeah, nah, definitely. They got different things, but I don't really know. Like, to be real with you, I'm gonna be 100. I don't really know too much about the bikers. Nothing about the bikers. I know we have some Mongos out here. We have some SOS, Sons of Samoa. I don't know about too many of them though. Hey bro, I'm gonna make a video explaining the whole situation with Woody Wood, and stay tuned for it. I'll check it out though. You look Spanish, G. I am Spanish, Puerto Rican, native, project baby. Yeah, I got a lot of different types in me, different type of bloodlines, the warrior aspect. Good to hear, bro. Keep striving and greatness. Hell yeah, my brother. That's all we could really do though, right? That's all we really could do, homie, is just strive. Just strive. Because once you stop actually striving, homie, you lost the whole war. Really, that's how I see it. If you stop striving, you lost the war, homie. And a lot of people just give up. And them fools go back to the penitentiary, or they go back to the streets. Them fools be wilding out. They start going to get the dope sack and be like, hey, bro, I'm about to go hit the boulevard. And then you see them, homie, and they got a lot of time because they got the 3 strikes. And it's like, damn, homie, you got a lot of time. See, what up, Big Mac? Have a nice day. God bless. God bless. We have Bandito, Sons of Mongos, House of Angels, several other clubs. I'll be dead ass real. To be real with everybody, we all one step away from that shit. Like we're all one step to go off the edge. Everybody, right? But I put it in perspective, homie. I didn't really want to. That's not what I really wanted to do for the rest of my life. What up, Big Mac? I didn't want to do that for the rest of my life, homie. Appreciate it. Big Munchie with a big. What do we got? What are we sipping today, man? What was that? That was the ice cream parlor. Shout out to the homie. Sunday, sent the Sunday. But I didn't really want that out of the penitentiary, bro. I really wanted to stay out the penitentiary and stay away from the bullshit. I didn't want to go back to the compound, homie. I did not want to go to the compound. I'm like, I'm cool off that. I'm not going back. But what's up with it, Big Jazz? What's good with you, my brother? Let's go hit the gym. Hell yeah, whenever. I'm out here in Denver, homie. Let's hit the gym. You always down to pull. You always down to pull up and hit the gym. How that work? Yep. And that was one thing. That was one thing I made a decision on. I said, nah, fool. I'm not going back to the penitentiary. The day I stepped out the penitentiary, I told myself that's the first goal is never to go back to the penitentiary. And I never went back. 2011, March 8th, 2011 is March 8th, homie. And I never went back to the penitentiary. Hell nah. Now, I could have, but I just told myself, nah, I'm good. Definitely not back to the penitentiary. So yeah, I mean that was that. I left that shit alone. Left it alone and been out since 2026, homie. Damn. The anniversary, hold up. The anniversary just passed. That's crazy, bro. Crazy work right there. And that's what I tell everybody too, bro. You don't have to go back to the penitentiary. You can actually find a different way. Because a lot of my homies repeatedly went back to the penitentiary. Everybody I knew was going back to the penitentiary. How much you been? 405, man. Did you ever fix your car? Yeah, we got that fixed, man. It was a starter. Damn, these comments just barely came in. Have a hard time staying focused on the gym. So many. You gotta put them blockers in, fool. You just gotta put the blockers in. My life is important. I did a little time, but that was the last how. Yeah, and then you realize that, man. No, we're almost to 5,000, my homie Big Jess. Hey, if you guys are new to the channel, sub up. Let's go. Sub up to the channel, man. We on the road to 5,000. Shout out to you. 15 years of freedom. Congratulations. Yeah. And I will stay, and I'm going to stay like that, even if I have to be a total square. I'm staying out the penitentiary because it's worth it. It's so worth it, homie, to stay out the penitentiary. You can't do nothing from the penitentiary. There's nothing you can do in the penitentiary besides just work out and just like think about things. I'm good. I'm dramatically good, y'all. No kid, I have our biggest black motorcycle club is called the Sons of Darkness. There was some on the east side too, though, right? Yeah, there was that, but I guess that's how. I guess to be real, if you really want to break this down, that's kind of how you have to have the mindset. Everything that you do in life, if you want something, just do it. People be making hell of excuses. Everybody making some type of excuse. It's like, man, just put your mind to it, homie. Put your mind to it, and then you'll be able to do it. Because all my partners were going back to the penitentiary. They all went through the revolving door. I said, nah, not me, bro. I'm 40 years old, and I couldn't even imagine going back to prison. 40 years old, homie. 40 years old. And I could not imagine going back to the penitentiary. We ain't doing all that. Yup, their clubhouse were right on the 5 points. Yup. Damn, homie, why does my comments keep doing that? How you living, bro? I'm good. How you feeling today, my brother? Nothing worse than time wasted. Nah, homie, because like, and that's the crazy part, homie. In DOC out here, bro, it's like they really just don't care about anything but their money, homie. So they will let you die in DOC. Now I don't know about every state, but they will let anybody die. I seen so many people die out here in DOC. I said, damn, fool, these fools really just killed these little dudes. I remember seeing a seizure patient. He was seizuring up, homie, and they literally let this little dude die. I remember the Sons of Zion, Darkness, and the Points. Is that a Denver, Colorado tattoo? Hell yeah, D-Town's greatest. There we go, representing the D-Town, homie, this Denver skyline. You see that cash register right there? That's what I'm talking about. You look like Chipotle. What? What did you just say, little homie? You have Sons of Darkness, 30th and BT, 34th. Yeah, nah, shout out to you guys, man. Hey, y'all hit the like, subscribe, share, notification bell, big 303 in the building. Yeah, we box state business all the way around, man. Hit that sub up the channel, fam. All I salute to you guys. Yeah, we represent all Colorado based. We represent all the cities, all the area. Hey, and let me say this. What's cracking, big dog? What's good with it, my homie? Let me say this, homie. Somebody came on my channel and they was talking about, and I don't know if it was somebody from like one of these little suburbs of Denver. They grew up in Arvada or something. They said, hey, bro, you should stop talking about Denver in the aspect of the hood because you're a bad representation of Denver, Colorado. Check this out. I'm sorry. People always want to, you know what I'm saying, get this misconstrued, but there's different levels to Denver, homie. There's actually neighborhoods that got so much history and different history aspect of the Denver scene. It was not just mountains and cowboys and all that. Like, bro, there's actually neighborhoods that got history. What's cracking with it? If you ever never been to Royal Gorge Bridge, homie, you got to check it out. It's beautiful. I went up there. And we tend to like people like to sweep stuff under the rug about what really goes on in Denver, right? A lot of people sweep stuff under the rug. But the fact of the matter is, homie, there's actually people that got generational families from these neighborhoods, and they regentified a lot of the neighborhoods, homie, and they locked up a lot of people in the 90s. A lot of people died. A lot of people was dying out here because of the gang issues in 90s, homie. And I know a lot of people are gonna be like, oh, that's not a good representation, but you're lying to yourself. You're lying to yourself if you try to throw a blind eye to what was happening in the Denver metro and all around the box state business. They didn't have, do you think that they had summer of violences because there wasn't a gang problem in the Denver metro? Bro, there was a gang problem in the 90s. A lot of people were dying. Summer of violences, that's not a fable, bro. That really happened in our city. Summer of violences. Fools were getting knocked off because of the gang issue. I got a jet. I'm at work. Shout out to you, my brother. So when a lot of people try to throw a blind eye to that, it's like, homie, you're not really telling the whole story about the town. So me, if I'm a bad representation of the city, of the box state, then you just honestly just kind of lying to yourself. You know, you kind of lying to yourself about what the city is. Because there's rich history out here. There's a lot of rich history in Colorado, you know. We got a lot of rich history from East Denver, West Denver, South, North, Park Hill, Monballo, all the way to Littleton, all the way to Colorado Springs, all the way to Pueblo. That there's actually rich history out in the city. Like there's a lot of stuff, you know, rooted. But they swept up a lot of that. They swept up a lot of that in Colorado because they were making so much money off of transplants. They try to sweep that under the rug like there was not a situation going on, you know. What up, man? Hold on real quick, y'all. Nah, for real, Big Jess. These people like to throw stuff under the rug and don't tell the big picture. And then when somebody really bringing up the real roots and the real history in the Denver metro, people try to throw a blind eye and try to act like that shit didn't happen. I'm sorry, it did happen. That was the cold hard facts about the state. Like Colorado was not just mountains. I mean, I don't think a lot of natives was even in Colorado going to the mountains. I mean, hiking. Nobody did that shit. Nobody did that shit. If you're from East Denver or you're from any part of Denver, you probably was dealing with inner city problems, homie. You probably was dealing with family members that were smoked out. Let's be real. You probably were dealing with family members that were involved with gangbanging, family members that were intertwined with incarceration, family members that were going back and forth to prison and the prison system because that's kind of what the neighborhoods was kind of rooted on. It was not just all dandelions and mountains and mountain goats, bro. That's a false narrative. That's a false narrative. So it's like, damn, I mean, like, fools was getting mad over that, pressed. I'm from Lana Nine, that part. Hey, y'all sub up to the channel, man. God bless everybody. Most people from Colorado have never been skiing. Never. I don't know one person in Colorado that went skiing. You know why we didn't go skiing in Colorado? Because we were too busy dealing with what was going on in our neighborhoods, bro. And if you had any family that was important in the city, you didn't have time to go skiing and snowboarding and go on hiking, bro. That's not really a Denver thing. Like if you're born out here, that's not a Denver thing. That was never a Denver thing. That's why when people come out here, they're like, "Oh, bro, you never skied." No, I never skied, bro. I never did any of that shit. Fool, bro, in the summer of violences, I have family members getting knocked off from gang shit. Fools were dying, homie, from gang shit. I got family members that got killed out in the city of Denver because of the gang problem that was cracking. Bubba Hitchin is what we did in Denver for fun. Hell yeah. And it's funny to me when people try to not paint that picture because they trying to paint this picture. And this is another thing is too. When I hear this, Colorado's worser now because, and I'll say it like this, maybe the drug epidemic, but when I hear fools say Colorado's worse because everybody came into the city and state with gang shit, with the gang problem. But I'm sorry to say, our worstest years was the 90s, homie. It was real life fools getting killed. The 80s, before even the gang shit happened tonight, fools were dying, homie. Like left and right. We're from that, though. Like, if you really want to know, that's the factual. That's the real book open about our city and state. So when I hear this shit, it's like, bro, you trying to paint a narrative that's not true. So, it's like you have to stop that shit. But you will only get down to truth if you actually come to the realization that there was actually stuff happening like that. You know? People are in denial about that shit. And if you are in denial, then you must have been sleeping under a rock because that shit was happening, homie. My roommate said to add him back. Hey, y'all sub up, man. Hit the like, hit the subscribe, hit the share, hit the notification. Shout out to you guys. God bless everybody. Bro, I had in 1 year in the 90s, homie, I had like 7 people die from different things in the east side of Denver. I knew a gang of people that died over there from East Denver, right? That was going through bad situations with the gang problems and even the aspect of the drug aspect. And I'm never and I'm not the type you're gonna get the 100% the truth because I don't like the sugarcoat shit. And I'm gonna tell you what the real is. Should have been you. Nah, I got protection of God on me. It would never be me. It could never be me. I got protection of God on me, right? I escaped death on me. I done took bullets. I done went to prison. I'm still here standing. And there's nothing that Darlie or Darlene, whatever your name is, could do anything to stop it. Just sit your happy ass down there and listen. Learn something. So that's what I'm saying is like, we got to stop pretending. We have to stop pretending. It's like saying, hey, you can just be, one day you could wake up and you can just basically, you can just do whatever you want in your mind. One day you could just wake up and you could be whatever you want in your mind. We got to stop pretending. We got to stop giving a stage for that shit. Yeah, shout out to you. Mile high salute to the riders. But what it comes down to when I start thinking about this, it's these, and I don't want to disrespect the mindset of the people outside of the Denver metro, because to me, really, to be truthful, when it boils down to it, our upbringing, it was about the Denver metro. It wasn't about, and I don't want to sound harsh, it wasn't about Lakewood. It wasn't about Arvada. It wasn't even about Aurora, right? It wasn't about Monballo. For us, we're East Denver babies. If it was Denver, it was Denver. Nothing else mattered. And a lot of that shit was irrelevant. A lot of that stuff was irrelevant over here. A lot of that stuff, we didn't care. Like you would like back in the day, you wouldn't even come through the east side like that. The people I'm talking about that got a problem with this, you wouldn't even come through the east side like that. People were too scared to come to the 5 Points. They didn't even come over there to even drive through. People would go all the way around the 5 Points, Colfax, and then go way east. So those are the people that got a problem with that shit, right? And it's like, homie, you could not hide the facts of what it is. What it is. Shout out to you. Hey, y'all sub up to the channel, man. Hit the like, share, subscribe. And I'm just a voice of what Denver is. I'm never gonna paint a picture of what Denver's not, because I'm from here. And people don't like that aspect. People don't like that aspect to hear that shit, bro. You know? But it was the truth. One thing about my city, and I know this for a fact, one thing about the city, and I know this for a fact, is because of the transplants, and no disrespect to transplants, the city done swept everything under the rug to get their money in these neighborhoods. That's why they regentrified our neighborhoods, because they could make money off the transplants. That's so when we talk about like a lot of fools will come in, there's no hoods in the Denver metro, but you do understand that the city took a lot of people's residency, right, to make way for transplants coming into the neighborhood. So they kicked a lot of the families out the hoods. But you cannot act like them hoods never existed, because that's what people are doing, trying to act like the neighborhoods never existed. That's where you're wrong. You guys you should have respect for history and generations of before you that even came over here. That's the truth. And then when somebody gets killed on that block that it's been happening since the 80s, they're like, oh, I never thought this happened in the neighborhood. I'm just a civilian that moved over here, but I never thought. You're an idiot because you didn't do research where you're at. What with it, Big Matthew? You kind of naive because you thought you could come in the property where it always took place, but your dumbass didn't even think about that. You just thought about, oh, these are nice properties. Let me take from the poor. But your dumbass cries when somebody gets killed and you're right down the block from you. Oh, this neighborhood, I didn't know, we're gonna move now. Shut your dumb ass up. You should have did your research. You're foolish for that, because this has always happened over here, homie. And that's the cold hard facts. It was just like that shit when the people got shot up on Colfax, East Colfax. You do know, you transplants, you do know that East Colfax has a reputation for that type of stuff. But you from another city, and you just a pup, you just walking with your head cut off like, oh, it's nice out here. The Denver air, not knowing that this whole neighborhood always had crime. This whole neighborhood always has shit going on. You're on East Colfax. You're on East Colfax. and you're acting like you just got hit with some lights, like a deer in the headlight. You should have did your research. And that was my whole problem. That was my whole problem with the whole thing with Venezuelans. The whole thing with the Venezuelans when they said that they took over that hood. You guys don't even know what that where that area is. All you guys is all them fools was talking from the sidelines. You don't even know where that neighborhood is. You guys ain't never even been over in that area. You ain't even from the state of Colorado. You talking from Florida. You talking from Texas. You talking from this over here. You ain't never even been to Colorado. You don't even know them apartments had the craziest shit going on before the Vennies even came to Colorado. People were dying left and right in them apartments. People were getting human trafficked in that area because there's prostitution. There was all kinds of drug aspect going on in them apartments. But you're going to cry. I didn't hear you guys crying about it then. I didn't hear all the fools like, why didn't you guys take away the apartments then? Y'all didn't cry then, but now it's all the Vennies over to Colorado. Get the hell out of here. Man, get the hell out of here. The Vennies is over here, bro. That neighborhood always been invested with bullshit, bro. But y'all crying now because it was all over some Politico shit. Hit the subscribe, man. Hit the share. Hit the notification. Oh, yeah, I believe that too, Erica. Big Matthew with a gift. Let's go, Marada. Shout out to you guys, man. Big Jess with 100. Let's go. Even if you're not involved, always pay attention. You have to pay attention. You know, if I went to another state, bro, I'm going to know what the surrounding is. But you dudes, you guys, like, this is the problem with people that have a silver spoon in their mouth. They're kind of like a silver spoon. That could be any race too. I'm not talking about any specific race. I'm just talking about silver spoon. You guys don't have a sense of what reality is half of the time. You don't even know when you're facing danger or death in your eyes, bro. Like death can be looking at you in your eyes and you don't even know because you're so just like on touch with reality. Shit just goes over your head where you might die because of some disrespect. and then your family members are gonna be crying like he died. But don't even know he was looking at death the whole time. Because you guys don't even have a sense of a fear factor. You don't have no sense of consequence. You never been socked in your mouth over disrespect. And when it happens, it's such a big thing to you. Oh, I got socked in my mouth. This fool just done demolished me. But you have to know. You can't be that naive, bro. That shit is just being aware. But you fools, it'll go over your head because you don't have that aspect. You're not smart enough. Crazy to me. I know. I got nieces and nephews that are like 13 and 14 that understand that. And you guys, some of you guys are full-on adults. I got nieces and nephews that are like 14 and 13 that understand this, and you guys are full-on adults, and you guys are senseless to this and don't even have the intelligence to understand this. So when it happens, it's a reality check now, right? But it's been happening in the hoods our whole life. Like the neighborhoods, we understand that there's consequences to a lot of different things. So we understand respect, right? We understand respect because every action has a domino effect. But I catch it with people that have silver spoons in their mouth. They never had to deal with consequences. But when you have to deal with consequences, you don't just do anything you want because you know there might be a consequence behind that, your life. Amen to that, Big Red. What's good with you, fam? The Rocky Stadium, there was an area full of homeless and dope. And you know what happened to them homeless people, my brother? They chopped off them homeless people's head. There was a serial killer killing the homeless people in Denver, bro. They killed like 20 people in Denver, cut off their heads and limbs. Serial killer. You could go watch that shit on YouTube. So yeah, and it even goes to the YouTube streets, bro. People talk on here so much and they don't even know, like, you understand. Check this out. Let's put this in perspective, right? And I've seen it since I've been on YouTube, homie. People have actually lost their life over YouTube. They've lost their life over YouTube beefs, right? These fools is killing each other over YouTube. And people will see this and still play with this YouTube shit like it's all fun and games. These fools done got killed, homie. Their families is never going to see them again. Their kids is never going to see them again. And you got people really dying over YouTube beefs. But there's a domino effect behind things. You be disrespectful to too many people, karma's going to hit you, bro. You're going to lay your bed and you might get chipped off because of that shit. You know, what up, Big Gilly? Shout out to you, my brother. In the east side out here in Pueblo is not the same because I grew up in the projects. Damn, I didn't even know Pueblo had the PJs, bro. What's the PJs out there called? What's the PJs out there named? Us project babies know the hardships. Hell yeah, bro. But yeah, it was just that aspect. Homie he was a little irritated because I'm telling you the real Denver, Colorado, the Denver Metro, homie. I'm telling you about the neighborhoods. I'm telling you about the history of these neighborhoods. Because what we see in Denver now, it's not what we seen in the 90s, not in the 80s. There was actually real families that were generational in Denver, homie. These hoods had generational families. And there was a lot of things going on in these hoods. And they really try to eliminate that history from Denver, bro. It's sad. It's a sad situation because they try to eliminate that history. That fools was like, we're going to demolish the hoods. We're regentrifying the hoods. And they try to demolish the history. They try to change the names up of our neighborhoods, bro. Rhino District. That's such a disrespect to the neighborhood. The Rhino District, bro, you're going to take away the 5 Points District and you're going to say Rhino District. You know how disrespectful that is to that neighborhood? Historically, you can never wipe out the roots of the 5 Points, homie. That has so much history. And to everybody that don't know the history of the 5 Points, it was the middle ground between the Midwest and the West Coast. And it was a jazz area where all the minorities used to come. Big jazz bars, bro. The 5 Points, that's why it was so valued out here, the 5 Points. And a lot of families passed through this place, man. It was a big aspect of minorities, big African-American families, you know what I'm saying? It was a big aspect. So when they try to eliminate that shit, even the Highlands, the north side, bro, they try to eliminate that shit. That was so disrespectful to families. And they call it the Rhino District now. They call it the Highlands. Get the hell out of here, bro. I could never respect that shit. Never respect that shit. We don't know about no damn Rhino District. The hell's a Rhino Zoo? You think this is the zoo? Do you think this is the zoo? Do you think we just play in the zoo? I didn't even see all these comments either. My bad. Tuesday. Shout out to Cuzzo. Hey, I didn't see the comment. I'll hit you up, Gilly. Lots of the surrounding towns by Project Denver. Yeah. No more Northside. That's terrible, bro. What up with this? Jazz is horrible. It's not even about jazz. It's just the concept, homie. Like try to not be such a troll and try not to have this go over your head, right? Because it's not about jazz. It's just about the meaning of the history, my brother. Try to learn something about Denver that you probably don't even know because you probably never even been out here, right? Just try to learn. Like you can't be a troll all your life, homie. When there's actually stuff being an educated aspect to you that are not from the city in Colorado, maybe you can learn something instead of just opening, commenting something, bro. Straight up, G. Ain't lying. You know what it is. Even the West Side. Yallows, bricks, the Yallows, the Reds, tore that all down, bro. Try to take out the whole neighborhood and build these condominiums. We don't know about that shit, bro. Was on the points forever. Hell yeah. So that brings me back to the initial thing I was talking about. How you gonna be mad over Savashev giving the rundown of the state? And you're wearing a Nuggets, and the bad part about it is you're wearing a Nuggets hat. And you don't want to know the real history of the team you're representing, bro? You're wearing a Nuggets hat. You should be proud. Denver, my Denver homies, homie. Like everybody that's resistant, you should be jumping on, showing love to another Denver native doing it for the Bach State. You should always, there should never be no hate. Let's go, Big Cheers. What's good with you, my brother? There should never, and I'm not getting these comments, my homies, my bad. Opinion on the Jews, I don't know, man. If they're real people, I'll mess with them. Some Jews. Jesus loves you, boys. Hell yeah, man. I'll hit you up because I'm gonna have a phone tomorrow. Nice. He's not alone. Jazz is terrible. I love Jazz. Sorry for you guys, man. I stay in the projects, homie, till saw some eggers earlier. See, they were ready to cause chaos, and we got the eggers now, homies. The eggers. But I'm gonna try to tell you this for you. Some of you guys don't understand this because some of you guys are just like, it just goes over your head, homie. I will never be that person to try to sugarcoat it because people get mad. I'm never gonna follow a trend of sugarcoating because you get mad. We gonna call a rock and a tomato. And we gonna be blunt with that shit, bro. And it might hurt feelings, but it's facts over feelings. We say this all the time. I'm not here to be friends. I'm not here to try to befriend you guys. That's not the point of this. I could care, like, I love the homies, but the haters, I could care less if you rock with it or not. Because at the end of the day, you don't have that bone in you, homie, to really realize. Now you're good. You're good, my brother. Yeah, the Eggers is tripping though, bro. I'm from the set, but don't mess with it no more. And that, in reality, bro, you had to make a decision. It's not bad to make the decision, though, either, bro. Like, people just think that shit is crazy, bro. Like, you have to do stuff as a man, homie, as a person. You got to do stuff that betters you. What's up? You got to do stuff. I mean, you can't settle for what other people always want. So if you have to make them decisions and stand firm on your convictions. And the congregation said, amen to that. Shout out to East Pueblo, my people's out there. What we talking about? We just talking about this, bro. I do Colorado-based content, right? And I'm going to tell you the truth about Colorado. I'm not going to sugarcoat the aspect of Colorado because some people don't like to hear the dark side of Denver or any part of Colorado because everybody has it. It's beautiful Colorado. But the fact of the matter, we have actually poverty in the city. If you're not a rich person, you're going to struggle in Colorado, the Bach State, Denver. You're going to struggle. There's poverty, bro. Low income. People are going through the mess. If you're not balling out here, you're going to go through it. I mean, we got a drug problem. We have little gang members. We got fools that are acting up. And when I do this content, some people don't want to hear that because they're the uppity class people. Oh, you're painting a bad picture. No, it's not a bad picture. It's the real picture. You just don't like to hear that shit. And what I was saying about the neighborhoods when I brought up the jazz, they try to eliminate our hoods and move everybody out the hoods. And my neighborhood was history of jazz. It was the Motown, the Midwest, Colorado, Denver, Colorado, the Motown, the middle. This is where everybody stopped to it was a big minority. Appreciate you. Some people just don't like to hear it. They don't. And that's that entitlement. What up, my Rada? Shout out to the homies. What up? We back. The Eggers are down little. They smoking meth. I have a family out there in the cannabis business. A few members from the Air Force before they changed it to the Space Force. Dang, see, and that's a different thing too, bro, because they changed a lot of the names. With the 100. Let's go, Jace. Let's get it. You wearing contacts? I'm not. They're my real eyes. I remember seeing around at one point in time they had died throughout years. Damn. I went out there once. You could hear cougars searching from the house. But it depends, man. You might have a cougar in the mount. Where I live, you might have a cougar, right? You might have a moose. I live in Green Mountain, homie. Hell yeah. You can be in the sceneries, the beautiful area. But you ain't gonna have a cougar in the Denver Metro or even Aurora, because that's the Denver Metro to me, right? You ain't gonna have a cougar. You might have a deformed dog. You might have some stray dogs. You go to the Westwood, there's all kinds of stray dogs over there. But yeah, hell yeah, you go far west, you might have a cougar. You might see a moose. You might see a cow, an elk. Hey, hit that like, subscribe, share. All the new homies, man. We on the road to 5,000. Let's go. My mom and I stayed 30th and Gilpin. No joke over there. I used to live over there, bro. That was a treacherous area in the 90s. You didn't even go over there if you were not from there. You might get put out your socks and pockets. Not even the pizza man. What's up, Marada? How you doing, fam? Mahai salute. Mahai salute. Yeah, out here in Pueblo, I take the original hoods that used to be around. See, and Pueblo got history too, man. Pueblo got history, beautiful history out there. Yeah, like I love the city, love the state, man. I'm 40 years old right now, and I'll tell you like this: in the last 10 years, you don't even recognize the city no more. That's the hard reality for a real native out here, a Denver native, is that you don't recognize the city and states because it changed so much. Hey, what up, Big Jess? What's good with you, my homie? I salute, brother. How you doing? It changed a lot. A lot of it changed. You don't recognize it no more. It's like, damn, bro, they really did a number on everything. And I'm not even mad that they brought a lot of people into the city, but I'm mad is that these people bro, I live by the Vandermeer Speedway. In the transplants, they cried about a place that's been up since the 40s, really. It was too loud. These are transplants. They cried. And you know what they did to the Vandermeer? They tore down the Vandermeer Speedway, bro. So that's a wild aspect to think. Big Gold Coin. What's up, my brother? My salute, fam. The Vandermeer Speedway had been there before anybody might be on this panel. And it was a known thing for Colorado tourists, right? To come in and see the races. And it was known for everybody. The transplants around that neighborhood cried because it was too loud. Like, why'd you move over there, first off? You an idiot for moving over there and then crying? I said, bro, it's out of pocket. And it's sickening to me because the city catered to these people. The city catered to these people, bro. And they tore down that shit. And if you're from Colorado, just know the history on that aspect, bro. That was a racing place that's been in Colorado's history forever. They took it down. They eliminated that shit. It's not even standing no more. Well, it's standing. It's a ghost place, but I said, damn, homie, how you gonna do the Vandermeer Speedway like that? How you gonna do the Vandermeer Speedway like that? It's all bad. It's all bad in the neighborhood. But what can you do, my homies? But just keeping it 100 on what goes out. But shout out to you guys, man. What you doing, peanut butter face?
I'm here on my peanut butter face.
Lady Sev over here eating big jars of peanut butter. I want some peanut butter now. Big proteins. Let's go get some protein in our life. Hell yeah. Shout out to all you guys, man. Yeah, we can. We can do a workout here too. It's up to you. Oh, you need to go get some weights. But yeah, we chilling, man. What? But hell yeah, man. I appreciate everybody tapping in. It's a cool little aspect. I don't know what's going on with this live though. Live looks weird, bro. Program time is finna hit. Some burpees later. Yeah, stay on it, my brother. Have you been going to the Green Mountain Rec Center? I stopped going over there. I'm going to Absolute Fitness. I'm going to Absolute Fitness, my bro. I've been going to Absolute Fitness. Nah, bro, I don't go enough. Chest for that. Oh, so okay. Well, if you're ever in the area, homie, I'll go to Absolute Fitness. Pull up. We'll get a little session in. You know, you little bro, homie, so I ain't tripping. I'm not tripping on that. You know, you always welcome. You always welcome to pull up. I be over there pretty much every day. Today I had a good session of legs, bro. But yeah, I killed that shit, man. I actually dominated the legs today. I was like, broke myself off. What's up, buddy? So I'm good, man. I'm good for the rest of the day. I think me and Lady said we'll probably go back to the gym probably tonight. She has to get it in. Yeah. But yeah, now that's what's up, my bros. Hell yeah, man. I'm probably gonna tap out right now. I'm probably gonna tap out for the time being. I'll probably hit a little live up tomorrow in the morning. Well, I gotta go back to work. I gotta see if we work tomorrow. But you know what it is. Yeah, so yeah, man, that's just that, bro. Our city expanded so much, and now, you know, our city expanding, they brought a lot of cultures out here. That's cool. They brought a lot of businesses, different people moving in. But I think when it's all said and done, they should have left some of the neighborhoods the same way. I don't think that you just start destroying, because what they did in some of the neighborhoods, bro, they destroyed the neighborhood and then they built these high rises. They tore down all the projects in the east side and then built all these high rises. They killed all the high rises, bro, and built some New York shit. It looks like New York in some of these neighborhoods. And yes, we had the low income apartments, but they were just blocks. They were like blocks and blocks of the low. Damn, homie, why do I not get these messages? Let me know. We can work out. Hard work pays off. Let's go, Marada. Let's go, Marada. Bigger lead. Daddy Bruce, barbecue and corner. See that, and that's what I'm saying, bro. That's not even there. That's not even there no more either. And when you talk to us, right? You talking to the box state, the real box state business. You talk to the real box state business. We understand that. We're gonna feel that passion, and we're gonna feel a little upset because they destroyed that. See, they took down that. That's just an example. Big Jordan, what's cracking with you, my brother? I haven't got it yet. I'm close to it. You know, I'm close to it, but yeah, they done demolished it. They done demolished that aspect. It's crazy, homie, how they did that. I sub to you and had 2K. Now you have 5K. I know you've been a part of the whole road, homie. You've been a part of all the road. You've seen the trials and tribulations. You've seen the aspect of Savage Sev come up from the beginning, homie. And I appreciate that shit, bro. I remember when I met you, homie, for the first time, you was throwing bodies at the rec center. The homie was throwing bodies at the rec center. I pulled up like, hey, y'all, they're talking about you. He said, Savage Sev, I've been subbed up for a minute. I've been subbed up to your channel. I said, man, that's what's up. And I've been rocking with you ever since, because it's all love, right? All love and support. But yeah, now that's cool, homie. Keep doing your thing too, man. Your channel, we gonna rock it out till the wheels fall off, homie. Y'all go sub up to my little partner's channel, man. Y'all sub up to my channel too. Sub up to the homie Ease. Everybody in here. We just talk about the box stay, man. But yeah, what's good with y'all, man? How's everybody doing today? How's everybody doing today? What up, Big Elite? Where the homie been? I ain't seen you in a minute, fam. I hope you good. I hope you good, my brother. Salute, salute. Yeah, we good, man. It's a beautiful day out here in Colorado. We out here just chilling. We chilling on the day off, summertime. I feel like I feel like it's already summer. Like honestly, I don't feel like Colorado's gonna get any we gonna get any more snow. I don't feel like we're getting any more snow. Snow is done for the year. And it's weird to be the snowiest. It should be the snowiest season right now, right? March and showers, it should be coming in. Spring's coming in. But I'm gonna tell you like this: when it does start being spring, I'm barbecuing. I'm gonna barbecue the whole summer. I'm gonna be out there barbecued addicted. I'm addicted to barbecuing. Hell yeah. It'll be cool though. It'll be a good aspect, man. Barbecue with the homies. Pull up. Let's go to the park. That's the kind of atmosphere I want to be around. I did it all. I didn't do too much of it last year though. But this year I'm gonna definitely try to barbecue a lot more. 4th of July is coming up too. That's one of my favorite holidays right there. For at Beaver Creek, have mountain lions and bears just pile through the apartment complex. Damn, homie, see that right there is that's a crazy aspect because it's like, hold up real quick, hold up. Damn, so so Beaver Creek, they must have a lot of nature out there. I need to go check that out, my homie. I need to go check out Beaver Creek. That's one thing I want to do too, man. I really want to start going to these other cities, bro. Like, I really want to go to these other cities and check them out. Like, get out the Denver metro all the way and go to Aspen, homie, Beaver Creek. I would like to go check them out. You know what I'm saying? I never really travel too much. Not too much, my homie. So, that's on the bucket list, homie. These right here, fire. Hot tamales, I can mess with them. And I want to go to there's that. What is that? The fishing. Um, remember spins? Yeah, you can't. If you're born out here, bro, and you're raised in the East Side, you gonna remember. You gonna remember spins. Spins was beautiful up there. Good question. Were you on Google Plus before? Eat it. You look like the Bronco fan who had two beautiful pits. Yep. That's me. That's us. Yeah, we're BCFFL. We the ones that created that. Hell yeah. BCFFL. Pretty cool, Sev. That's me right there. Lady Sev. Yeah, that's us. We created that. So going back to that, right? When I say I was always in trash talk, meaning I was trash talking before I was even on YouTube. Football trash talk. That's what we did. But hey, salute. Well, I don't. Were you in the community at that time? Sold housing for Vale. Okay. That actually brings back memories. You still? Yeah. She's on here. Lady Seb, say hello on the chat. She might be sleeping, but yeah, Lady Seb's in there. That's us right there. I'm in Colorado. Yeah. Now we created a family off of that, but it was messed up. Google Plus. I miss them days. Google Plus. Lady said we got the old school BCFFL in here. Oh, that's tight. Those was the days I remember being in the BCFFL, bro, and just going to different people's community and overtaking the community. That was dope. What up with it, Big Prince? What's good with you, fam? Salute, my guy. Salute, my guy. Was cracking with the homies. My phone is acting up right now, man. Yeah, I know my buddy from Denver. That's how I went out there originally, chilling, doing these burpees. Program time, my brother. Get it. Get that money, my bro. I think I'm gonna hit some burpees off too. I'm gonna try to get up 100 today. I'm gonna try to hit 100 straight. Today's the day I reach 100 straight. Dude, you guys were so cool to pump up. Tell them. No, this is the thing. This is what I'll try to tell people. Before I came to YouTube, I was already on that trash talk. We used to get everything lit, right? These fools don't even know. Never whilst no one how. Yeah, we had everything. Yeah, that's us. But hey, yeah, it was good to actually run and meet people, you know, in there. I met some good friends in there, like to this day, some true friends. Damn. Hey, it was that shit was fun, man. Google Plus, I would have stayed on there if Google Plus stayed around. I would have stayed on there. Google Plus was the truth. Thomas said, "Hey, where's your dogs?" Oh, unfortunate, we had to get rid of them. We had to get rid of them puppies because from Google Plus, I went to Kansas City, Missouri, and then I went to South Bend, Indiana. I don't know if you remember Trey and Anna. We went to go live with them in Kansas City, Missouri, and then we went to South Bend, Indiana. Came back here. We were looking for a house, but we had to stay out the whip. And we had to rehome our dogs. So they're in different houses right now, you know. I got an Akita now too, Akita puppy. Man, that was the greatest. That was actually the greatest platform in history. It was better than any platform I ever been a part of. That shit was so dope. You really had to have skin on that shit. How you been from them days? Them days were excellent. I used to have fun with it. So I left Google Plus. And I came over here from Google Plus. And ever since I've been doing YouTube. Because I didn't want to go to Facebook, you know, I didn't want to go to Facebook. I didn't want to go to Snapchat or any of that. TikTok was cool. I did it for a minute, but YouTube was just kind of one of them things where it was like, I could see myself actually doing YouTube a little bit. What's up, my brother? Hey, y'all hit the like and subscribe, share. Shout out to you guys. Ooh, these hot tamales they're pretty hot. Same here. Everyone is every community rocked Facebook, trolling on Twitter. Yeah, and I try that, but this is the thing too. If you were a part of the Google Plus, you knew there was good trolling, right? Google Plus was the best trolling ever. Like that was a good platform to actually be doing the trash talk. When I went to Twitter and all that shit, it wasn't even the same type of trash talk. Twitter, they be blocking. TikTok really blocking. So I didn't really get too intertwined with them, like it was one of them things I was like, I'm not feeling this. Then I started doing YouTube trash talk, I started doing YouTube trash talk with a community of trash talkers. And that's kind of where I started YouTube, like a lot, trash talking on the YouTube platform. And it was cool, it was hella cool. But everybody's like, you should do a channel. So that's kind of what my channel created is like, just yeah, you know what it is. Let's go Rockies. Let's go Rockies. The Rockies, the rock pile. 5280. Shout out to 5280, man. Hey, y'all go sub up, like, share, hit the subscribe, notification bell, road to 5,000. We over here trooping up. Shout out to everybody. I got on probation. This is probation for awful using a weapon. I got a DUI and revoked. I'm in probation and restart a term. I ended up getting in trouble a couple weeks ago, misdemeanor. So are you asking, you think you might go do some time? Well, I don't know how the system is rocking right now, but I heard that they're overcrowded, homie. So you might have some love. But I'll tell you like this, just from experience, bro. They only give so much love till they actually try to give you the time. Now a lot of people will be like, I just want to go do the time. It depends on how much time you're looking at too. Because if you can do a couple months, sometimes that's the better option, homie. Just go do the time and be done with it, because you already know what to expect on probation. I like road. Yeah, state park. Oh, nice. You know how to skate and stuff. What's up, my Rada? What's cracking with you, my brother? I got a 4-year backup. Bro, I like at this point, I don't want to go do time though at all, right? But I don't want to deal with probation and parole at all either. I'm like, so if you could get some county time and it's like a 6-month aspect, I would go knock it out in the county and just get that shit done. I don't want to deal with paper. Paper seems like it's worse than doing time. What's up, Broncos? Checking my boy. You know what it is, Broncos country. Let's go, my Radas. Gotcha, do what feels good. I gotta roll. Hey, shout out to you, man. It's good. It's good seeing you. Old school. The old school people that we started with. It's good seeing you. I appreciate you, man. You know what's crazy? Thank you for that. Humbled. Thank you for that. A lot of people, they've been speaking that life into me. And it's time for us to take it to another level. So I appreciate that, bro. I appreciate that. You don't know how much that really means, to be real with you. Yeah, but this day and age, they rarely let you just kill your number. You have to get some type of probation. True. Damn, see, that's a cold shot right there too, because I don't know, man. Like when I had a 5-year tail after being out of the penitentiary. It's true, yeah. But they were sending fools back to the mandatory release day and discharge number, bro. So it's a different day and age nowadays. Like they gonna try to really, really soak you out for everything. It's all about the money, right? It's all about the money. Money. Stay out of trouble. Yeah, not for real. You have to. What up, brother? How you doing, my bro? My high salute. How you doing, fam? You think I could ask for 100? Yeah, yeah. See if your lawyer will put in a motion for that. Cause you can, homie. Like your lawyer could put a motion treatment, bro. Go do a treatment. You know what I'm saying? Like that might be the situation for you, homie. Get out and go and absorb everything you can actually absorb in it. Don't take it for granted, and really, really just try to, try to put stuff better yourself, bro. Like it's not always a bad thing. You know what I'm saying? So, it's just how you kind of do your time in them situations. Who that? We got Wilson from the Dolphins as a backup quarterback. He's not the best, but we'll take it. I'm so glad I'm done with Wilson. I try to ride with that dude, man. Shout out to you. I used to live in the Missouri area. Shout out to you. You know what I'm saying? I feel like the Broncos finally have what it takes to dethrone the whole AFC West. Shout out to y'all, man. What happened to your foot? What went on with your foot, miss? You got a swollen foot? Ooh wee. Man. How much time did you have to rock out? I ain't tripping on no time, bro. Well, so to be real with you, my brother, I caught my case in 2003 and I fought my case almost a year and a half to 2 years. Then I went to DOC for a 10-year sentence and I got out in 2011 with a little bit of good time. So overall, bro, like my adult, I did what, 7.5, 8. And then as a juvenile, I did time as juvenile. So altogether, probably like 10 years of my life, bro. But that stretch of as an adult, that was like from 2003 to 2011. Blessed too. Like I was blessed because the initial case, they were trying to hang me and my baby bro, but they really couldn't because it was like a self-defense, to be real with you. But they couldn't really hang us, homie. But they tried to make us plea out. They tried to make us plea out, bro. And luckily my lawyer was smart enough because I was going to plea out to 16 years. That's what I was going to plea out to, a 16-year sentence. They were going to max me at 16. And I told my lawyer, let me sign. But he said, let's go to jury selection and I'm gonna try to get some more time knocked off. So I eventually played out to a 10 stipulated sentence, 10 years. And he made it seem like I probably could have got more time knocked off because it was a self-defense. But I was young, bro. I didn't want to, like in my mind, I'm like, I don't want to fight these people no more. Because if I lose, I'm looking at 60. I'm looking at, you know what I'm saying, 60 years. I'm looking at because there was a pistol and all that involved, but I just played out, bro. I was like, you know what? I'm done fighting these people. It's been too long. I've been in the county too long. I just want to plea out and get to prison. And that's kind of how my mind was, on it. And then I had a baby bro. He was my co-defendant. He's downstairs in the county because he was 14 years old. They charged him as an adult. So at one time they were trying to pin us together, like they were trying to pin us against each other. They told me, your baby brother, he's gonna get less of the time because he's a juvenile. But they were trying to get me to basically make a statement on baby bro. I told my lawyer, I don't have nothing to say. I told my lawyer, if my brother goes down for 30, 40 years, I'm going to go do 30, 40 years with my baby bro. I'm not telling on my brother or nothing. Like, you're not going to get that out of me. So it was all bad, bro. Like that case, they couldn't do nothing. They really couldn't really do nothing. It was more of a self-defense, How old are you? I'm 40 years old. I'm 40 years old now. 40 years old. Yeah. I turned 40. I turned 41 in July. I'm a July baby. Yo, my dude. Nice to see you. How are you? Miss your streams. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good, blessed. Chilling, my homie. I got the afternoon off, but yeah, I'm relaxing. I'm relaxing. I think about that shit too, because this is what the youngsters don't understand. It's kind of one of them things for the youngsters. When you catch a case as an adult, the DA and the DA and the city, they don't care if you're 18. You're still kind of a child, bro. They don't care if you're still a youngster. They didn't even care about my brother being a youngster. So when you get in there, they treat you like a grown ass man, which you are. You're 18. But they start manipulating you to try to scare you. And that's why people snitch, because they'll paint a picture like you're gonna go do time. You're gonna do a lot of time, and your homies are gonna get off. This is what these fools play. These fools will play mind games with these fools that got these cases. As a youngster, you're scared. I'm not gonna lie. I was actually scared. I thought I was shooing, bro. You was facing 60. I had a couple different charges stacked though too, bro. I was facing at first more than 60. I actually was facing way more than 60 because I had conspiracies and I had initial charges, but they tried to give me conspiracy to my baby bros things. And because I was 18 and I was already an adult, they were trying to scare me. That's why they tried to tell me to tell on him. You know, and that's why with these youngsters, bro, you think when you turn 18, you're accountable for yourself. Your mom can't save you. My mom was in my corner, but at the same time, my mom couldn't come save me. I'm in the county as an 18-year-old kid fighting for my life because of gang banging. Hey, y'all hit the sub, man. Hit the subscribe, hit the share. So that's why when I try to talk to youngsters and let it know, homie, you make one wrong decision because you out here acting up, you better just be prepared for what? For being a man. Now you're gonna be in a situation where you have to fight that like a man. So it's not a game, homie. You be out here trying to prove a point. You out here trying to prove a point to people, and you might be around some people that got into some shit, and you have to do something to get out of that thing, and somebody might get hurt, right? You're gonna have to face that when it comes. Then you don't bang now. I bang for family, man. That's what I do. I bang for family. I bang for my faith. I bang for my people, my loved ones. You know. And I've been through a lot. I've been through a lot of things, man. But fighting a case of that out of that stature, homie, and that and it being a bigger case, that was probably one of the hardest things. One of the hardest things I ever went through, because I literally it wore me out so much. Like it stressed me out as a youngster. I was losing my hair, bro. I had acne on my face. My shit was acne, bro. I was just sick to my stomach. Yeah, I was 16 facing 40. See? And you was a baby, homie. They try to charge you as an adult, homie. It's like, but that's what comes with the territory of gangbanging, bro. You know? Ain't no one too real. I realize half the time they use you as a scapegoat. And even when I hit the joint, even when I hit the main line in prison, it was a lot of people using people as scapegoats, bro. The people you thought was like the homies and close people, they was just gonna use the youngsters for what they could. I got 60 months out in 39 with a dang, okay. Well, you doing good, I see. That's good, my homie. Shout out to you, my brother. Shout out to you, fam. Hit the like and subscribe, my brother. Share, notification bell. We rolled to 5,000. Charged as an adult, sat there for 2 years. Now the case dropped. Did 6 years for a gun case they had on me. Yeah, it's wild, my brother. Did you go to YOS or anything, fam? That's where my baby bro went. He went to YOS, man. And to me, like when I think about that shit too, the YOS program, bro. If you guys don't know what the YOS program is, it's the juvenile prison system. youth offender system, and they give them fools a DOC number. My baby bro was 14, and he did that shit till he was 21 years old. And you know the traumatic effects on that dude. My baby bro is just he's still sometimes he's a baby in the mind. Like that YOS program, like he was a kid. I was a kid too. I was 18 though, but he was a kid. They don't care. They just wanted to give time. Yeah. They want to make examples, bro. Um, a law-abiding citizen hope to never have to serve time. Hey, and that's what I'm trying to get to, homie. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I don't glorify this shit, but that's kind of what we're all trying to get to. When you go through some dramatic shit like that, and you do a stretch, and you go through a lot of turmoil, and you get traumatized by that shit, you want to come out here and do good, homie. You want to do good, like for your family. And the homie said, "What you mean by bang for the family?" Meaning, I'm banging for my freedoms to take care of my family. That's what I bang for. I go to work every day to take care of the family. We pay bills. Like my family's the most important thing to me. It's not being out here in the streets, bro. That's not important to me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, homie. What years did he do? He was in there from 2003 all the way to 2000 and I would have to say 2003 into like 2010 or something like that. 2003 to 2010. Randy Rodriguez, homie, they call him Route. That's my baby bro. How about Tree Fetty for that hat? Ooh. I got a homie who misses being locked. Misses being locked. Yeah, and that's another thing. I could never miss being locked up. Yeah, I could never miss that shit, bro. Never miss it. There's too much out here, man. There's too much out here, right? You got the luxury of freedoms. You got the luxury of just eating whatever you want. Get you some tamales, man. Sit back, relax, and just chill. That's what I say to everybody. That's what I say to everybody. Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah. Say that more because that can confuse the young kids. Oh, yeah. I feel you on that. I feel you on that. It's just a terminology, and it was more of a meta. It was kind of metaphor, really, bro. Like we gonna bang on this breakfast. We gonna bang on these weights. Like back in the days when we're going to work out, we about to go gang bang on these weights. But I get what you saying too. I get what you saying. Hey, hit the subscribe, man. Road to 5,000. Hit the like, share, subscribe, notification bell. Salute to everybody that's here. But yeah, that's what we do now, bro. Like, it taught me a lot. It taught me a lot about myself. Doing time. It taught me a lot about myself. One thing it taught me, that shit ain't me. I'm not a convict. That shit ain't me. I'm not no convict. Salute. What's up, my brother? What's cracking with it, Cali Blue, my rider, my side of my groove? What's up with the locos, man? Shout out to you, fam. You know what do you miss about prison, man? 5,000. We're almost there, man. We're almost to the 5,000 mark, big bro. 100%. I've been on the tip for a while. Moved from all the stuff. The city is the Wild West. Yeah, it's crazy, man. How long did you do, my Bronco fam? Altogether, bro, since juvenile, I did 10 years. And then I did, as an adult, almost like an A piece in a DOC, well, county to DOC, like an A piece. It's crazy, too. I came into the TTC, bro. I came into the TTC in 2015, and I was still on parole. So when I first was a rookie in the TTC, Cali Blue, it was like right when you stopped. It was like the years that you stopped. I think I came in when the Broncos and Carolina Panthers went to the Super Bowl, that whole offseason, bro. And you had, I think you already were out. You were not doing videos no more, but yep. That's when that was that whole time frame, man. Um, what up, Big Stepper? Shout out to my Brody, man. How you doing, fam? A skunk sat on my stump and thunk the stump skunk. But the stump thunk the skunk. Dang, fool, you saying riddles in the town, man. It's too early for that. It's way. Shout out to my dude. Shout out to my dude, homie. Is there a YMCA or a boy club? Yeah, there used to be a lot of them. There used to be a shit called Save Our Youth. I was a part of that too. I was a part of that. Yeah, YMCA and the boys club. Shit, when you were alone in the South with the Lord, you either change or remain the same. That's crazy, fool, because like I got out of prison and I went back to the neighborhood. Like I already had little homies, bro. I had homies banging the set under me. There was baby Sevs and little Sevs, and I started trying to create. And then I almost caught another case. And that case would have sent me away for a life sentence, really. So I moved. To clear up the shit in Denver. I went out to Kansas City, Missouri. Because of that, I was running from what's going on out here. And I said, I'm not trying to go back to DOC and catch another case for a real life sentence. So I went to Kansas City, Missouri, and then went to Indiana. And I was gone for about a year. Came back, stuff was still the same. And about a year and a half ago, my brother got shot. But he got shot from somebody we never expected. And after that, I just kind of was like, bro, I gotta make a change. Because it was just kind of one of them things like, you got to make a different change in your life, bro, or you're just going to be in this rut for the rest of your life. Just, what up? What it, Big Rock? He was cracking with you, my brother. For God so loved the world, he gave his only begotten son, that whoever believeth in him shall not perish, but have eternal life. Yeah, that yard time box day business. And to be real with you, my Rada, come on my show sometime and let's chop it up. Yeah, not for real. So do you have a new channel out there? Do you got a new channel? Or is it this channel? Because I know everybody got a second channel. So yeah, man, I'll have to screenshot the channel, homie. If you got a new channel, let me know. Boss Day Business. What up, Big Rocky? So this is another thing is too. And I want to say this, and I don't want nobody to take this out of contents, right? Because everybody hears the thing. This is another reason why I got a bad taste for prison, is because I'm Spanish, native, Puerto Rican, and all my family's the Lokes, right? They're all Crips. So when I did prison time, I was doing hard time, homie. There was a lot of hardships in prison just because of my politic. And I don't care what nobody says. That shit was so de-energizing. That shit took a lot of my life away, my energy, just being in the politic in prison. Bad. Too bad you can't prove it's true with what? Prove what is true? That I'm going to work on a daily basis? All right, let me screenshot that real quick. Okay, cool. I screenshotted my brother. I'll go over there and follow and everything, fam. Shout out to you, man. Sub up to the channel, homie. Damn, he got stretched. He got his neck broke. They always do, bro. You know how it goes. Savage Chef just got that ability to make people hate. They don't even know why they don't even know why they hate. Savage Chef, just you look at him and he has the ability to make you hate. Like there's something about Savage Chef, bro. They just were like, ugh, I hate this guy. Ugh. It just comes with the territory of being a real one. It just comes with that territory. But yeah, that shit was booty cheeks, man. That shit was trash. I could remember this, bro, and this was an aspect that was a hardship for me. Is that I was at because if you go to Jefferson County, right there, I had two cases, but I was going to Denver County, and then I was going to Jefferson County, and in Jefferson County, I was in the max pod, right? But in Jefferson County, you could look out the window and see Golden, and you could see the visitors. And every day, bro, I would look out of the south, bro, at the mountains. And it looked like it was just a whole different world because I'm inside in the south and I'm looking at the mountains like, damn, bro, what did I do to myself? What did I do to my life? In my mind, I was like, I said, damn, bro, I really, really messed up my life. That was a hard part. I said, damn, homie. And then my mom used to come up there and visit. She used to come up there and visit, and it was like them visits, bro. She would leave and be crying. I said, man, this is trash. This shit is trash. I'm praying for you, brother. Don't give up. Nah, yeah, I'm good. I walk by faith, man. Nowadays, I walk by faith. And that's another thing is why I changed a lot of the different things too, is like walking by faith, homie. But, homie, I look at this aspect, bro. And now I look at my life, homie, and I'm like, damn, fool. Like when I think about this, nobody that's living that fast pace is supposed to actually be here, bro. You ain't supposed to actually be here. So that's when I look at it at 40 years old, I'm still here and I'm in the free world now. There has to be a different purpose, right? It has to be a different purpose, bro. And I honestly, it was revealed to me like, yeah, bro, you got purpose. There's a purpose why. And that's such an amazing thing when you talk about the spiritual aspect. There's a purpose. Follow in your purpose. If you don't follow in your purpose, you're gonna get left behind. You free now, Brody. How? Yeah. Now that's what it is. And I'll always say that, bro. I'll always say that. I'll never, yeah, I'm free, homie. Homie, you brother. And I've been transformed a lot, homie. I've been transformed, homie, by the grace of God. He's a new creation. Amen to that. I had told myself the other day, right? Because when I used to be a Rocky Star tomorrow, is it the home opener? When's the opening day? I knew there was a transformation, bro, when the feeling would be a little different on things. Like back in the day, I used to glorify it where it used to make me happy to get up on somebody or punch up somebody, get the best of people. It used to make me happy, homie. It used to give me a rush. But even in my last little couple of years that I was partaking in that shit, I didn't have the same feel no more, bro. It went from we just got at these fools. Like it used to actually give me a high. I was telling the homie. And now it's one of them things like, damn, fool. That shit's wild, bro. Why did that take place? It was not the same feel no more, bro. It was not the same feel. So I said, man, there's a dramatic change in the life, bro. Like I'm feeling a different way about this shit, you know? God bless you, everyone in here. You eat in there. What did you eat? Um, what did I eat? I'll tell you this. I ate a lot of ramen noodles. My ramen noodles, the ones I liked the most was the beef, because you can hook them with some dog sauce. But my delicacy, the thing that I really like to eat was this thing called the Fat Bastards, bro. Those hit. If you knew how to make the Fat Bastard, you were eating a 5 core meal in there. 5 core meal. So yeah, the Fat Bastard, that was one of my favorites. Fat Bastards. I don't know if it's home opener, but it's okay, okay. There's a way for everyone. I like the spicy beef. Hell yeah, that was good too. I ate 4 of them. I ate 4 of them a day, bro. Cause if you are working out in there, you don't really get a lot of nutrients from the food in there. So on a regular basis, bro, I would eat 4 of them. I would wake up right away and eat a ramen noodle, homie. Bible says, I will give you a new heart and put a spirit. Amen to that, bro. And he did. He did, homie. Like, I have more compassion and love for people, bro. I just want to see people succeed. I never used to be like that. I used to be selfish, homie. I used to be hella selfish. You don't like the chicken's cool. The chicken's cool, bro. But I think in there you cook with so much beef. Like you cook with a gang of beef. You cook it in, spreads, and you cook it in different. Like they have this thing called the in-house ramen noodle cookie. You cook it with that. You cook it in everything. So pretty much, bro, it's like that's what you get used to. I like making cakes using ice honey buns. Ooh, that was the birthday. I don't even know. I don't even know about any of that. I don't even pay attention to that, my brother. Like I think I think homies from Pueblo, homie. That's so far away from where I live, bro. And I don't even have the paperwork, homie. So I wouldn't even put that out there like that. I don't have no paperwork. And where I come from, if you ain't got paperwork, bro, you don't just say that shit. Green packets, the best. Yep. You know how to do it. Yeah, oh yeah. They wrapped a towel. Called the ramen baby. Let's make a ramen baby, fool. Well, I eat that, bro, and then I used to eat some stuff called the Dung Lao Bo, homie. It was like a Chinese, it was like a Chinese dish. Fire. You get some tang on that shit, bro. You get a little bit of tang. You get the hot summer sausages. Gaming streams. I was thinking about it, but look at Steppa. YouTube kind of just put my shit in like just one algorithm. I want to make another. I should make another channel for gaming. That would be dope. Make a gaming stream, just stream some games. Cause I'll run some games, bro, if we're streaming. But yeah, YouTube, they're not really they're not really kind to them streaming games, bro. They kind of put a lock on that shit. But it would be cool. It would be cool to start up a whole new aspect of streams and YouTube. YouTube channel, a new one maybe. Salsa chips. What happened? Huh? Am I tripping? Oh, okay, okay, okay. Thought I was tripping there for a minute. I'm like, what the hell? My phone started acting crazy. Sevlokes Gaming Channel. Seven Lokes Gaming. Let's go. I'm about to rock it out, bro. I'm about to rock that out. You know what's... Did you have Billy Brew instant coffee? Nah, we had some hazelnut, though. My favorite thing, bro, I'm going to be real, like 100, was we got special canteen. I don't know if you guys remember that shit, but you get special canteen in there, right? You get a special order of canteen, you get the seasonal package, and then you get your regular canteen. Now, seasonal packet, it had the hazelnut coffees out here in Colorado. Bro, tell me why I would try to buy like 100 of them hazelnuts, and then I would try to order 50 blueberry muffins. You would have that shit smelling like a whole coffee shop. When the seasonal packet came in, you get that coffee and you brew it, bro. That hazelnut made the whole unit smell like Starbucks. And then you get you a muffin, homie, right? You put it in the microwave, put some butter on that shit. That was bussin', homie. What a fire, homie. That was one of the delights in prison. You get them honey buns, you was balling. But one thing I really tried to get was the summer sausages, bro. The summer sausages was on a whole new level. You know what I'm saying? Wham Whams, bro. Did they have any trades you liked? There was a couple. So when I was working out, I was in there working out. I would love to get the chicken tray. And I would tell the Muslims, because the Muslims didn't eat that shit. So you would try to go to every Muslim. You would go to every Muslim. You would go to every Muslim and be like, hey, homie, let me get your tray. Buy that shit for a ramen noodle, 2 ramen noodles for a chicken. So you might spend 10 ramen noodles for a whole thing of chicken, homie. That was my favorite. Get the dog sauce. You get that dog sauce, mix it up with some honey. That was a good one. And then the hamburger night. You never wanted to miss hamburger night. You have hamburger and some fries, homie. That was my favorites. But spaghetti, pizza, trash. But baked potato was kind of good. The baked potato nights. The shit on the shingle, trash. They had a pancake night in there. It was decent. But majority of all that shit was nasty, bro. Even the Thanksgiving meal, homie, you literally would be eating some shit called it would be blown up with steroids, bro. Nasty. That shit was gross. Trading coffee for honey buns or for trays is a must. I could not even have a store in there either, homie, because I would eat through the store. He could be an ancient Persian frontline soldier. Just come in like a Spartan. Boom. I am Sparta. What up with it? Really? What's good with you, bro? Mall high salute, fam. Hey, hit the subscribe for me, my dudes. Hit the subscribe for me. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that young like, share, notification bell. Let's go, my boy Savage Ev. You know what it is. I don't like the sausage. It had a weird drink. Nasty, bro. I didn't like the sausage. It gave weird dreams. It was gummy as hell too, bro. That shit was nasty. Tonight I'm making a spread. What kind of spread you making, bro? Well, come on, Freddie. What kind of spread you making? Yeah, no, that was cool though, bro. But I don't recommend going to the county or prison to taste any. My wife wanted me to make a prison spread for Christmas. We were gonna do prison spread Christmas dinner. It was gonna be all kinds of prison food that you can make. And Lady Said was with it. She's like, hey, we should make that shit. You know, with the chili beans. Ooh, top ramen. You have to get the chili ones though, bro. You gotta get them chili ones though. Chili ramen beans. Yeah, that's all good. Refried. Fire. Yeah, that's fire right there. Fire in the sky. So I don't even know what my comment section is doing because every time I start talking, it says it's rebuffing. The only top of IE is the chili kind. Yeah, I could smash them butt nakeds. See, that was my problem too. I was eating butt nakeds in there all the time with nothing on them. I would just put 2 of them, crush them up, put them in the microwave, and let them things sit and have 2 butt nakeds, homie. It was super good. Yeah, it was fire though. That shit was fire. I haven't even really ate ramen noodles since I've been out of the penitentiary though. I haven't ate ramen noodles since I've been out the penitentiary. Yeah, but shout out to y'all, man. But I'm gonna probably tap out for the afternoon. I'll be back in the morning. God bless everybody. Salute to everybody. Shout out to all you guys, man. Mall high salute. And you know what it is. To the next one. Y'all be good.